Now, when we haven't made peace with our parents, we end up expending a lot of mental and emotional energy on the hurtful parenting, on blaming them, or just excusing ourselves based on our childhood experiences. Now, the thing is, we need to get over this and we need to get on with our lives. We can't keep living in the past forever. You see, this pattern allows us to amplify and integrate the positive qualities we receive from our parents and finish the business that may have caused us to get stuck in our development. Now, the first step is you want to identify a conflict with your parents. You want to identify an area of conflict or negative feelings with your parents that you would like to resolve. Next, you want to get your mother representations. You want to think about your mother and notice where in your mind, inside your body, you hold negative feelings, images, and or sounds. Now, how do you represent your mom? And where do you represent her? What are the submodality qualities? Next, you want to intensify your mother representations. You want to intensify the feelings, the sounds, the images even more, and allow them to stream from their location in your body into the open palm of your left hand. You want to let the feelings, the images, and sounds flow into your left hand until you have all of them represented there. Next, you want to solidify it into a visual shape. You want to allow the feelings, the sounds, and the images to take a visual shape. And you want to ask the feelings and sounds to come together into a shape that you can see. Next, you want to break state. Look at the ceiling, tie your shoe, count to 5. Do anything that enables you to break your state. Next, you want to repeat this with your father representations now. You want to think about your father and notice your sounds, your feelings, and the images associated with him. Where do you feel him in your body? Intensify the feelings, sounds, and images and allow them to stream from their location in your body into the open palm of your right hand until you have all of those representations there. And allow these elements to become a visual shape. Now, if you can mold all of these elements into a shape, what would it be? Afterwards, break state again. Next, you want to probe for the positive intention. Ask your mother part of you, what did you try to do for me that you evaluated as positive? Now keep repeating this question to your mom until you have this part of you identifies a meta outcome that you find valuable and positive. Next, you want to do that by probing the positive intention for your father. Ask your father, what did you try to do for me that you evaluated as positive and valuable? Next, you want to thank and validate these parts. Thank both your mother and your father internalized parts for their concern for you. Next, you want to let the parts appreciate each other. Allow both your mother and father representations to appreciate each other's intentions and positive purposes. Next, you want to combine them into a single part. Allow both your mother and your father representations to appreciate each other's intentions and positive purposes. Explain that they can now combine to create an even more powerful positive intention. Now ask them if they will be willing to become more influential by combining their wishes for you into one positive force. Next, slowly bring your two hands together and watch and feel the two parents mix, mingle, and merge together. I want you to pause. Now ask them to open their hands to discover a new image, which represents a full integration and synthesis of these parts. Next, I want you to store them inside. Ask, where would you want to store this integrated image inside you so that it become an integral part of you? In your heart, your lungs, your chest perhaps. Just let it come in and touch that spot to anchor these new resourceful feelings. Now, as the scripture can say, and while you hold this anchor, let the feelings you have as you bring this integrated image into yourself take you all the way into your past to just before you came into this world at birth. Imagine yourself fully and completely in your mother's womb, feeling all these positive feelings. Now, with these resources deeply within you, within your body and your cellular structure, rapidly grow up to all the years of your life to the present day. Next, future pace. Keep it an anchor, step into the future, and imagine what your life will become from now on. As you step into the future, with these integrated resources completely within you. Now, coming up next is going to be NLP techniques number 30, loving yourself pattern. I hope you got a lot of value out of this video today. If you can, please consider supporting us on Patreon over at patreon.com/PCI Institute. You can support starting with as little as just $1 per month. Just want you to know that every dollar does help, and I certainly do appreciate all those that have contributed or are considering of contributing. Your contributions would help out immensely. This is Jacob Laguerre, founder of PCI Institute. Thank you. Signing off. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.